how to make a theme team in Madden 25. Let's get right into it.
Alright, first thing you should do when you want to build a theme team is make sure that it's good enough, right? So you want to make sure that the team that you're picking has enough good viable players to play with. You know what I mean? You want to be competitive. So like for what I'm doing is I'm doing a 20 Colts and a 20 Seattle Seahawks. It's like you want to make sure that they have enough. Like right now, they have a good wide receiver, right? And then that's it for 82 to 83s. And then after that, they got a bunch of 80s and like a bunch of 80s. You got a halfback, so that fills a halfback need. You got a cornerback and a wide receiver to start off another one. You got a kicker, and you have this guy right here. This guy right here is the main reason why I'm doing a half Colts theme team, because I love Anthony Richardson. I think he's going to have a huge year, and I wanted to boost his speed up a little bit. And for the other half of my theme team, I'm going to be doing Seahawks. I've seen a couple of YouTubers do Seahawks, and I'm just a Seahawks fan, so it's pretty good. We have a lot of good base cards, but we also have this beast right here. It's a good start off. Where is he? Alright, he didn't show up, but this guy right here. I could buy him right now. I'm going to wait for his price to go down. Cam Chancellor, Legion of Boom. You know how it goes. A huge big Seahawk, and then you got cats like DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. Like, there's a lot of good players. K9 will get a few good cards. Noah Fant's good. And we have Byron Murphy, who's going to be absolutely sick. So, you just want to find some teams that have good cards now. Because if you pick a team, like, I don't know, a bad team. I want to say Cowboys, but they're probably not a bad team. You get like the Browns. The Browns only have Amari Cooper, right? So, like, they're going to probably have a little hard time of finding cards that are good, right? You want to pick a team that during the season are going to get a lot of upgrades. So if they're a bad team, they might not get as many upgrades as another team like, I don't know, like the Chiefs or the Ravens. They're going to get good upgrades that might be a little bit better to use. So how you're going to do this is you're going to go into this chemistry spot right here. And this is how you do it. So like right now, if I were to do a Bears team, I'd have 0. I'd have 0 slots. Now, once you go to the tiers, you can go to chemistry details, and this is the tiers. So tier 1, you get 1 Excel. Tier 2, you get 1 strength. And tier 3, you get COD. Tier 4, you get speed. Speed's the biggest one. You want to get speed. So you have to get at least 20 of a certain team to get the +1 speed. You can't get any higher than that. That's all you can get, right? So what I have is I have 20 Seahawks and I have 20 Colts. So you can get these guys like Christian McCaffrey, Mike Allstott, Hines Ward, and Ray Lewis and Max Crosby. They get all team chems. So no matter what team you have, you can apply those team chems to them no matter what for free. Now for like Leonard Williams, he gets Seahawks, but he also gets Jets. So, you know, you can go to mutt.gg for that. I chose Colts because I like AR. So I also have this Adonai Mitchell card as well, which he's a 72. But with the +1 speed, he is 84 speed, which is the same as Devin Hester. So, like, he's still a dog, you know? Say you wanted a New York Giants theme team or a Jets theme team, and you wanted Leonard Williams, but he has Seahawks chem, so you're like, I don't think I can use him on the team. You can. You just got to go to upgrade. You click upgrade. You put 5 training in, and then this is the part where you can select the chemistry you want. If I wanted Jets or if I wanted Giants, you can switch, and then you put him into your lineup, and he can do that. Another big thing is, it's a good idea. Wait, he has that already. That's stupid. Should have changed that. It should be left end. But what you can do is for certain players, you can put them to D tackle or left end if they are a certain position. So if you already have 2 Giants that are right ends, and say you only have 1 Giant that's a left end on the other side, if they allow it, then you can select a secondary position and you can switch the position, and that way it'll make you get the chemistry as well. I don't know why it says right end when he's already a right end. That's a bug. Hopefully they'll fix that soon. But that's just a way you could sneak a couple other positions in there to get the 20 out of 20 as well. Eventually, these team captains will also get team chems. So once you upgrade them all the way, as you can see, it says unlock the team chemistry. They'll also get team captain chemistry. So you can put any team you want on them as well, which will be good. Last year, you had to get 50 to get +2 speed. they changed it to only have 20. So 20 is the max you can get. Can't get any more than that. So I'm sure come to the end of the season, we could have like 3 different theme teams on here and all get the +1 speed boost. Another big thing is if you're strict about it, like a couple of my friends, they're strict and they don't want to do anybody else. But for me, I like to use random players that maybe are good, that don't need the chemistry boost. Like we're no money spent around here, and this guy's a bunch of beasts. He's not a Colt or a Seahawk, but he has 83 speed and he's 86 excel. A super good card. Doesn't play for any of the teams, but I still can put him in here and it won't affect my lineup any. Same with Micah Parsons. He's a good edge rusher. I need him. Or this Zion McCollum. He's 83 speed, 84 excel, 88 agility. Like that's just a card I would want on my team. It doesn't have to be a exact Colt or a Seahawk. Then of course you can do anything you want with this. Your specialty, that's kind of where you put in like the guys that you may not want in your lineup to affect. Like if you need, like for starters, I needed to have a middle linebacker and a right outside linebacker to fill this chemistry. Like I needed to put it in there, or else I wouldn't have got 20 out of 20. So you're gonna have to make some sacrifices where you can, or if you're just one theme team, then it'll be okay. And you can just have easily 20 and then fill out the rest with B&Ds or other good cards as well. All right, another thing to do that you should definitely look into is the strategy items, okay? So I don't know if you guys know how to do this, but I didn't find it until I started actually looking around on this page here, and you actually can put in strategy items. Now you get 6 slots depending on what kind of strategy items you have. You can put coaching strategy items in. You can put a team chemistry item in. You can put the season of boom in. You probably, if there's an AKA one, you can put that one in it. This is like the slot for like promos and stuff. And then you have a offense and then a defensive one. So that'll give you a slight boost as well. And another big thing is you can change lineups. So say you have more than one theme team and you only want one theme team, or you only want a B&D. You know what I mean? What you can do is you can click new team, lineup, you can name it whatever you want. You can put like just Hawks or just Colts, whatever you want. Like I'll just put just Hawks, right? And it'll completely start you from scratch. Now you can go in and add them to yourself, or you can generate best lineup. You can do any, depending on how many cards you have. You can do Colts, Seahawks, all good stuff like that. You can do specialists, defense, offense, or the whole team. Fill in empty slots, all of that. You click generate, and it'll put all the cards that can either get Seahawks chem or already have Seahawks chem. Now I have 15 right now, but what it will do is I'll switch the McCaffrey, the Hines Ward. It put Christian Watson in there. I put Javonte Williams in there. I obviously have Zach Charbonnet, but it's going for the best overall. So you'll just have to tweak a few things like that. But it will put most of them up there and save you a lot of time and a lot of hassle. So that's also a good idea. And remember, when you do this, strategy items don't carry forward, so you gotta add these in as well.
All right, just by adding a couple simple strategy items and getting some team chem boost, you can get an Anthony Richardson up to 80 speed, 85 throw power, get +1 deep, +1 throw under pressure, and +1 throw on the run, and strength. It just makes him a little bit better, and it's just very, very simple things you can do that you might already have in your lineup that you didn't even think about. Just applying some different chemistries on him, and you can get them. You might already have a lot of cards in your lineup that maybe aren't in the right spots and don't get the chemistries. And it could be as simple as just switching them around to get +1 speed to a card to maybe one of your favorite NFL players. To me, I think it's worth it. As the time comes, since you only have 20, I didn't like it as much, but I'm kind of to like it a little bit more because you can have a little bit more flexibility within your lineup and what different teams. Like on my channel, I'm going to have a lot of theme teams. I love making theme teams. It's just what I do. I just enjoy doing that. So I'm going to start with Seahawks and Colts, but maybe next week I might do a Ravens and Chiefs. You know what I mean? Just depending on what good cards come out and if they're cheap enough for me to pick them up. All right, so say you want to change a theme team. So like my base team that I picked was the Seahawks. So I got all the Seahawks jerseys. But if you don't have the exact team that you want to switch to, you can go to the auction house and buy jerseys, right? Pretty self-explanatory. But say they're super, super expensive. Like these Niner ones are pretty much, the Saints ones are going for $5. Colts, which is the team that I want to be, are going for $5 as well. So what you can do is you can go to sets, even
those his uniforms won't work, but you can do this pack right here. Base item team set. What you do is you put 70 overalls into the pack, and then you get a pack like this, which I'll show you in just a second. It basically gives you a coach, or stadium, or playbook, or jerseys. And then you just go right from there, and you pick the jersey that you want. It gives you all of them. They're not B&D. You can pick exactly which one you want. And this is a good way to make coins too. You can find jerseys that go for a lot. Say you spend like 500 coins per 70 overall, and you put that into the set, and then you sell the Colts ones for 5K. That's a really good, easy coin making method that you can do for really, really cheap. Next video, we're going to be using this team in some gameplay, using AR, using Adonai Mitchell. It's going to be super fun. Hopefully go to ball out on some head-to-head, maybe even win a Super Bowl. So I appreciate you guys staying by. Hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.